In ancient times, there was a man named Wu Gang, who was originally an ordinary villager but harbored a deep longing for immortality. Wu Gang heard that in the distant Moon Palace there grew a magical osmanthus tree, whose branches and leaves never withered, and whose flowers contained boundless divine power, capable of granting eternal life. Determined to find this miraculous osmanthus tree, Wu Gang embarked on a long and arduous journey of cultivation, crossing mountains and rivers, and enduring countless tribulations. His unwavering will and relentless pursuit moved the deities of heaven, and eventually, he was granted permission to enter the Moon Palace. However, the Moon Palace was not an easy place to reach. It was located high in the heavens, surrounded by the vast starry sky. Under the guidance of the heavenly realm, Wu Gang finally found the path to the Moon Palace. Yet, when he stood before its gates, he discovered a new challenge awaiting him. Inside the Moon Palace stood a colossal osmanthus tree, with a sturdy trunk and lush branches, emitting a faint silver glow. This tree was guarded by a Moon Palace fairy named Chang'e. Chang'e told Wu Gang that the osmanthus tree was a treasure of the Moon Palace, not to be casually harmed, nor used for selfish desires. Although Wu Gang longed for immortality, he was also a man of virtue. Understanding the profound truth in Chang'e's words, he decided to abandon the notion of picking the osmanthus flowers and instead asked Chang'e to allow him to cultivate within the Moon Palace. Moved by Wu Gang's sincerity, Chang'e agreed to his request. However, she also warned him that the path of cultivation was not easy and required great effort and sacrifice. Wu Gang pledged to accept any trial, as long as it would lead him to become an immortal. Thus, Wu Gang began his life of cultivation in the Moon Palace. Every day, he had to chop down the osmanthus tree to maintain its growth. Yet, the tree possessed an incredible vitality, regrowing instantly every time Wu Gang cut a branch. This meant that Wu Gang's work was never ending. He had to keep chopping without cease. Despite this, Wu Gang never gave up. He firmly believed that as long as he persisted, he would one day reach the pinnacle of cultivation. In the Moon Palace, Wu Gang chopped the osmanthus tree day after day, year after year. His figure gradually became indistinct, but his will grew stronger. As time passed, the results of Wu Gang's cultivation began to manifest. His body became lighter, and his consciousness clearer. He started to sense the flow of energy in the universe and could communicate with all things in nature. In the end, after countless years of cultivation, Wu Gang finally reached the highest realm of cultivation. His body transformed into a ray of light and merged with the universe. Although he did not achieve immortality, his spirit and will were sublimated, and he became a respected immortal in the Moon Palace. The story of Wu Gang chopping the osmanthus tree spread among the mortal world, becoming a fine tale. It is not only a story about the pursuit of immortality, but also one of perseverance, continuous effort, and self-transcendence.